Hello, my name is Everline Rutherford, and this is video number 3. In this video, I will discuss how we changed our home in order to make it a better homeschool environment for our boys. So let's get to it. Tip number 1 is make sure that you have a designated area in order to do your homeschool. In our house, our designated area is our formal dining room. We barely use it already, so it was the perfect spot in order to have our homeschool set up. Right now, me and our 3 boys, we all sit around the formal dining room table. I'm on one end, and then the boys are on each sides of the table at the other end of the table. This actually works out perfect because we don't do anything else in this area, so therefore we can designate this as the homeschool area, and we can set this area up and leave it set up as a homeschool area, so we don't have to keep setting it up every day and then taking it down to eat. You try to find an area that you can leave as a homeschool area if you can, and that way the kids know when they come to this area, they know it's strictly school time and there's no playing around, and we're going to get to business in school. So this has worked out a lot for us because the boys, having 3 boys, you really just can't do it anywhere. You got to have enough space in order to have your homeschool area set up. So this is the school, which I call Rutherford School of Boys, is at our formal dining room area. Tip number 2 is make sure that you're organized. As soon as I realized that we were going to have to start homeschooling, I ran to the Dollar Tree and I bought 3 cute bins. They're 3 different colors, and so each boy has their own bin. And in their bin, they include everything that they need for school. So pencils, eraser, any books, homework sheets that they have. They even put their headphones in this bin, and I keep it at the middle of the table on whichever end that the boys would sit on. So I keep everything in this bin, and then I have other bins for artwork and other type items that I keep, and I have it set up to where it's easy and accessible, everything in the school, the school area that we have. I also moved a clock out of another room and I put it in there so that we can make sure that we monitor the time. So it's very organized in this area, and we have certain bins because you don't want to have a school and everything be strung out everywhere and you don't know where to find stuff, and your kid keeps asking you questions. Mom, where's this? Mom, where's that? Have everything put back in this bin that they have, and they only cost me $1 each for each of the bins. So that was definitely a plus. So third tip is make sure that you try to incorporate some things from the school. For me, I gave the kids some chores. Just like some simple school chores. Like I have one child who is going to be our timekeeper. And this is actually the chore that they all fight for every week. I try to rotate the chores each week to a different one. So I'll have someone who's a timekeeper, and they make sure that we stay on schedule. Of course, they're going to make sure that we go to lunch on time and that we take our breaks on time. But of course, they always forget to remind me when it's time to come back from a break. I wonder why. But so we have various just fun chores, and the boys enjoy it. So I like to mix it up and just not have it straight learning on everything. So they have the different tasks of wiping down the table, or being the timekeeper, or being the date keeper, where they'll mark off the date and they'll tell me what day it is, like April 6th, Monday. So they'll call that out at the beginning of the class. So we have like small, simple chores, but at the same time, some of the chores, they're also learning in the process. Now, the 4th tip is make sure that you have a good learning environment. For me, I could easily work and still have the TV on in the background. It really doesn't bother me. But for the boys, I can't allow that because they get distracted with the littlest things. So I make sure that there's no TV, there's nothing noise-wise going on in the background, and make sure that it's just a good learning environment for them. I think us as adults, forget that for kids, they get easily, distracted with stuff. So we may have the TV on or other things going, and then we forget that why is our child not focusing on what they're supposed to be doing? And it's because they have all this stuff going on around them. And it's like, of course you're not going to sit and do what's right here. You got all this entertaining stuff going on. So it's, I used to like to watch my shows in the background when I'm working, my Good Morning America and stuff. But now I just turn off the TV and make sure there's no distractions. And I found out that works a whole lot for my boys. So these are 4 tips that have actually helped me out in order to make our house a better learning environment, and they have all really helped out and worked. I hope they help you guys out as well. On top of that, this is my 3rd and final video on homeschooling tips that have helped me. You may see me pop in every now and then to let you all know how it's going, but I think we all have it going well. We're in this together. If you want me to cover a video, I would love to do it as well. So just shoot me an inbox or put a comment below. But just remember, we got this. I'm praying for everyone. I'm praying for a successful school year still, even as they're at home with you. Just because they're at home doesn't mean they're going to be left behind. We got this. Just stay up on what they're supposed to be doing. Reach out to your schools, to your teachers, and see where their standards are. I've even looked up other resources for my kids. So I have the assignments from the teacher, and I have mommy assignments that I've added on to it, because I've looked up and seen what some of their standards are, and I refuse to just let my kids not succeed because of this. I'm not going to let them just be behind on their learning. So we got this. We're going to get this together. Just keep everyone in prayer, and I thank God for teachers, because I've always known that they were way underpaid, but Jesus, they really are. But I hope you have enjoyed my videos. Inbox me. I appreciate all the feedback on the other videos. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please share and like. You guys